Okay, we just need one here to demonstrate. Alright, let's pretend that this piece of wood represents the pinch roller, the first one. And it's going to pass underneath that, and it's going to be rolling it and dragging it in to the cutter, which is right here. Okay, now the cutter is going to start grabbing on this, and it's going to, it's going to be pulling up on it like this, and starting it oscillating. And my thinking is, cutting it thin like this, what prevents this? Think about this. What is it that's preventing this from oscillating? Well, it's back here. And the stronger it is here, the less it's going to oscillate out here. But also, the less that this weighs out here, the less it's going to oscillate. Now, it could be I'm thinking about this completely backwards, but I'm going to give this a try. I've never done this before. And we'll just see how this works. I know we're all anxious to run this through the thickness planer and see if it gets all chewed up, and maybe this time because it's oak it's going to wreck something. Anyway, got some good ideas. An idea of holding these down I had never thought of, and that was use double-sided tape and tape it down to something like 3/4 inch stock and just run it through on top of that 3/4 inch piece. Good idea. However, most of the comments I got were about this, and there was at least 7, and I'm going to list them up here and you'll see what they were. Some of the ideas for a term were really good, but none of them really are what I'm looking for. I'm going to tell you another story, and you're thinking, oh no, not another story. Okay, way back when I was young and handsome, it was a beautiful, beautiful spring day. No wind. And I'm coming in for a landing. Yes, I can fly. And I've got my hand on the control, the other hand's on the throttle, and I'm throttled back, and I've been going around probably about 10 times. And I'm coming in for another landing, probably my 10th. And by the way, it's a lot more fun to fly circuits than it is to fly in a straight line for about 100 miles. And I was trying to see how close can I land on the numbers and that kind of stuff. And I suddenly realized when I'm on final and the beginning of the runway is like maybe a couple of 100 yards ahead of me, and I'm maybe 50 feet or so off the ground, I suddenly realized I don't have my feet on the rudder pedals. Now this didn't really shock me, but it surprised me. And what surprised me is, how come I didn't notice that? Who knows, I could have been maybe flying for 5 minutes like that. I didn't need the rudder pedals, it was just such a beautiful day. Anyway, that's sort of what I'm talking about when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. There's got to be a word for it when you screw up, or you're about to screw up. And maybe if we can name it something syndrome, and then we'll get a hold of Noah Webster and give him a call. Now mind you, if we're going to call Noah Webster, we're going to have a Ouija board connected to the phone because he's been dead for over 100 years. Anyway, we'll get him to put this word in the dictionary so that when we Google that word, it comes up, and there will be a video of Ron cutting 50 pieces, and on the 51st piece he puts his finger in the blade, and then it says, see, that's what yada yada syndrome is. Okay, now I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I think I'm pretty much set up for the first pass here. I've got it set at its slowest speed here. That is inches per second. And the reason for that is my thinking is that if it goes in nice and slow, it gives the blade a lot more chance to cut rather than grabbing. Also, I've got the 2-camera system going here, so we should be able to watch it coming and going. Now this thing is without question the noisiest thing I got in my workshop, so we're definitely going to be needing this. And I think I'm about ready to go here. we'll see what happens. Let the chips fly where they may. Now I may have gone just a little thinner than I originally intended. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just about right. Well, let's, oh, notice how here on the end, the snipe is really, really noticeable. So we'll lose probably 3 inches off each end. Well, for sure off this end. But I don't know if you noticed it, but as I was passing it through, when it was catching, I tried to remember to sort of lift up on the back. So the idea was that the front would be pushing down instead of lifting up. Well, whatever we did here, it worked. So yesterday, when I was editing out yesterday's episode, I noticed that I got a new comment, and it was about the Laguna Resawking again. As I mentioned, I've had quite a few comments about it, and anyway, this was sort of a little bit different for a change. And what this guy suggested was that these outfits that are, misleading us and they're false advertising, or at least what I think is false advertising, that maybe what we should be doing is hit them where it hurts. And what he said was he's not going to buy one. He's going to look around. Now I was thinking, yeah, that's maybe not such a bad idea, because there's got to be other carbide tooth blades that are maybe just as good or maybe even better. I mean, who knows? So anyway, I thought I just mentioned that. I thought it was quite a coincidence that we got this, that I got this comment just right after I was talking about it. And like I say, I hadn't uploaded yesterday's video even, so he didn't see it. It was just a coincidence. Well, anyway, I think what I'll do is I'm going to rip this one and see if I can do it again. I imagine I'd only need, 3 or 4 of these ripped to get enough teeth. I need 180 teeth. And I'm guessing maybe if I get them about 1.5 inches long. So, what would that be, about 250 inches? Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.